What's up gamers, Melikan here from MKAU Gaming, once again bringing you a unboxing video for Star Wars Unlimited, supplied to us generously by GameGenic. This one is for the Secrets of Power. It's the latest edition to come out, or the latest series to come out. So we're going to dive in and check these out, but first and foremost, as you can see, we've got a handful of boosters. We have 2 of the pre-made spotlight decks. We also have a bunch of card sleeves down this side, as well as another pack, which is a little bit more basic. And we've also received another soft crate. This time, however, you'll possibly notice in the background here, we've also received a game mat. So we're going to go ahead, check these out, see what they're all about, and yeah, let us know what you think. So first things first, this is our playmat, what you see here. It comes in a box like this, and it's actually called a game mat. I do apologize. But it includes card and play zones, which I'll show you shortly. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too big to fit in the frame that I've got with the space that I have. But it is 61 by 35 centimeters, or for Freedom units, we've got 24 inches by 13 3/4. It's easy to count to 10, guys, come on. But yeah, to give you a little bit of a rundown, over this side here, which you can't quite see, here we've got our initiative counter. Up the top here, we've got our units. We've then got, if I can center that a little bit better, we've got our base and our leader. Resources down here. More units up here, and then we've got our deck and a discard pile. So this is made out of what I'm guessing is kind of like a neoprene, similar to a mouse mat, or maybe, you know, you might equate it to a wetsuit, but substantially thinner. But yeah, nice and comfortable. Great way to protect your cards if you aren't using card sleeves, which we will show off a little bit later. These here are our premium art sleeves. I've shown these off before. Basically, they are a plastic sleeve that you put your cards into. On the back, you'll have some form of artwork. And then you'll also, so you get 60 of those. Then you do also receive 2 completely clear sleeves as well. So more for protecting cards that you might be collecting, as opposed to using these ones, for example, for your actual games. I've shown these off before, but we do have Senator Palpatine, Princess Amidala. Can't remember who this character is, but she's in Andor, and she's a nasty piece of work. And then just your, I don't want to say bog standard, but bog standard Star Wars Unlimited. So technically 62 sleeves in these packs. So 60 art plus 2 clear. Great way to protect the cards you are actually playing with. I know I have shown this off previously, but this is our soft crate. Basically, it is a soft plastic box designed to hold your deck, but it does also come with a token box, which is just another little box that slots into an insert just behind the cards here. So once again, a great way to transport your playing cards, because you can keep everything you need in the one pack. You're not going to go throwing them in your pocket and then accidentally bending them or getting them caught on something or anything along those lines. Just a great way to protect your playing cards. But very simple in terms of design, very simple in terms of artwork. I haven't seen any different versions of this, like if they have artwork similar to these, for example. But either way, great way to protect your cards while you're moving from one location to another. Okay, we are now moving on to what we have specifically been sent for Star Wars Unlimited Secrets of Power. So these are two of the available Spotlight decks. As you can see here, we have Padme Amidala. We also have Chancellor Palpatine. These are pre-built 50 card decks. So, as you can see, we have a base card as well as a leader card. The leader will typically represent who is on, or be represented by, I should say, who is on the box. We also receive 3 double-sided token cards, 31 counters, and we'll also receive a booster pack in each of these. Now, these are pre-made decks, as I mentioned, so we know that if I was to buy 2 of these, aside from what is in the booster pack, they are going to be exactly the same in this one. If I buy 2 of these, again, besides the booster pack, they are going to be exactly the same contents. They're a great way to start a deck, have something that's a little bit balanced, not too meta, and then you can expand on it in the future, either with the included booster packs or by purchasing extra ones. You could even pull some cards out of this and put them in this, should you choose to. But typically with these sorts of packs, the cards that you'll find in here are designed to work with the leader that they are supplied with, but they are generic enough that you can swap and change. And finally, we have our booster packs. So these are 16 cards. They are completely random. We have no idea what is going to be in these. And these are typically the more exciting ones to open. Each booster pack includes approximately 1 leader, 1 base or token card, 9 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare or legendary card, and a premium foil. Now, because these are the more exciting ones to open, because you don't know what you're going to get, I'm going to rejig the camera and we're going to open these 3. We were given 6 in total, but I'm going to open these 3. We're going to have a look and see what we think. So I'm going to start us off with this pack. I think I've mentioned it before. I'm not necessarily a fan of having packaging for packaging. They could potentially make this a little bit bigger, put a hole in there, and then that hangs on a hook. But I mean, if you wanted to keep that, they are relatively easy to open. It is paper, so it is recyclable. But we'll crack open our first booster pack and see what we get. So the other thing worth noting, these do kind of feel like a paper as well. It looks like they are recyclable, so that is good. I do like that. But what we'll dive into first is our cards. So this is a double-sided card, or at least it felt like it was when I had a brief look at it. So Mon Mothma. We then have an Imperial Prison Complex. If you've seen Andor, you'll be familiar with this site.
I just wish you knew.
And then, don't know what that card is, but if we flip that over, we have our Spy Token. We then have a Defense Fleet X-Wing. Unveiled Knight. As usual with these videos, if you do see a card that you want to stop and check out, feel free to pause. We'll also put that up the right way. We have Naboo Security Force. We have the A-Wing. An Inspiring Senator. An Outer Rim Constable. A Loan Shark. If I don't knock the camera, we have a High Command Counselor. It's a trap. I had to. You'll also be familiar with this one from Andor as well. The Cantwell Arrester Cruiser. It's not over yet. Convene the Senate. One in a Million. And our foil is the Renowned Dignitaries. Moving on to our second pack. So as you can see, this one's actually got slightly different artwork compared to the previous one. The previous one had, again, knocking the camera, the previous one had Jabba the Hutt. This one has Mon Mothma on it, but it was a box, or it was Jabba the Hutt packaging. Let's have a look, see and see what we pull. Speaking of Jabba the Hutt, we pulled him, and this is our double-sided leader card. We have a Senate Rotunda for our base, and then our token is another spy. Cruel Commandos. A Death Trooper. Consular's Cruiser. Corellian Hounds. Not just any Arc 170, a heroic Arc 170. I love these starfighters. It probably has to go TIE Interceptor, these Vader's Interceptor, or Vader's TIE Fighter I should say, and then, actually no, the B-Wing's probably first. B-Wing, absolute favourite. Coruscant Undercity Police. An Unruly Astromech, which, based on everything I've seen in Star Wars, astromechs are just unruly all the time. A Viper Probe Droid. Rebellious Functionary, sorry. School Taught Me Good. Mas Ameda. I probably said that wrong. A Muckraker Crab Droid. The wrong side. Topple the Summit. If it wants to focus. And then our foil for this pack is a Relief Request. All right, on to our final pack. So as you can see, once again, we have some different artwork. This time it is Andor. So we'll crack this open and see what we get. So our leader is Dryden Voss. And again, 2 different sides. Our base is Amnesty Housing. And the token for this one is, if I can get it around the right way, Experience. We have a Darrow Commando. We have a non-foil relief request, which is a little bit easier to read. Reconnaissance. Retaliation. A Republic War Walker. I used to have one of these as a Lego kit. Don't know why you needed to know that. Regulations Bureaucrat.
This is the future.
Clandestine Connections. Let's Call It War. A Bravo Squadron Fighter, an Naboo Starfighter, the N1. Tempest Assault. The Soulless One, which I believe was General Grievous's personal fighter ship. The Creditor's Claim. Chancellor Valorum. And our foil is the Bravo Squadron Fighter. All right, just as we wrap up, I do need to make a little bit of a correction. These accessories are created by GameGenic, but Star Wars Unlimited is actually by Fantasy Flight Games. So I would like to say a huge thank you to both companies for sending us out this lovely little care package that you see here. It's always fun opening these up, and being a bit of a Star Wars nerd, I love seeing all the different artwork. I love the fact that it's not necessarily taken straight from the movies. It's just incredible. So again, a huge thank you to both Fantasy Flight Games and GameGenic for sending us this care package. Let us know down below, what was your favorite card that I pulled? What's your favorite Starfighter? And if you are grabbing some of these, what are you hoping to get your hands on? Until next time, guys, have a good one, and may the Force be with you.